So we'll continue elements and compounds chapter.
Okay, Didi.
So where had we stopped?
Near this Didi. Impure. We were in the next page. Non-metal we finished.
We finished non-metals. Now we'll be doing metalloids, correct?
Yes, Didi.
Metalloids. These elements show some properties of metals and some properties of non-metals. So देखो metals and non-metals के बारे में हम already पढ़ चुके हैं. ये metalloids क्या है? It is a mixture of metals and non-metals. Okay?
Okay,
So
Didi.
the properties of metals and non-metals together mixed are metalloids. They are hard solids. Example, boron, silicon, germanium, arsenic, antimony, etc. So all these are metalloids. Okay, mixture of metals and non-metal properties. Clear?
Metalloids.
Clear?
Yes, Didi.
Now we'll go to the fourth one, that is noble gas. These elements do not react chemically with other elements or compounds. So they are known as noble or inert gases. They are found in air in traces. There are only
Okay.
6 noble gases: helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, and radon. So, by the word noble itself, we get to know that they do not react chemically with other elements. ये noble gas एक element है, but ये दूसरे elements के साथ react कभी नहीं करता है. So they are known as noble gas. And in the
Okay.
world, for now, there are only 6 noble gas. They are helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, and radon.
Right on.
Okay. Now,
Didi, but these gases are inactive, no, Didi? They are not active.
exactly, that's what I meant. They do not react. Okay.
But how they work, Didi, if they are not reacting?
They are just elements. It's not compulsory that elements should react. They have, see, now you are, now in this world, there are different human beings, right? Some human beings can walk, some human beings cannot walk, some have hands, some do not have hands. So is it compulsory that a human being should have hand? No, right? Same thing with the
Yes.
elements also. That's why they are classified: metals, non-metals, metalloids, and noble gas.
Okay, Didi.
Yeah, I'm muting you because there's echo. Don't unmute. Now, if you have any doubts, raise your hand. Now, next we go to the symbols of elements. Okay, this is one of the most important thing which will be asked in your exams. That is, you have to write the symbols of elements. So how will you write? What are the rules? We will see it. Tell me.
Means these like we can they write like O2H2, right? The same we are going to learn next.
Yeah, exactly. First one. Each element is denoted by a symbol which is usually the first letter of its name in English or Latin, written in capital. Now, example, oxygen. What is the symbol of oxygen? O, and it is written in capital. Okay, so most of the elements are denoted by the first letter in their word, and it is written in capitals always. But sometimes what happens is, however, when the first letter of more than one element is same, the symbol is denoted by two letters. That is, the first letter is written in capital, whereas the second is written in a smaller case. Okay. Now, example, carbon. कार्बन का स्टार्टिंग अल्फाबेट है C. So carbon symbol is C. Whereas there is another element which starts with C again, that is cobalt, COBALT. Now here what happens, we cannot again write C, right? So what they have told, we'll write capital C and small o. So that becomes the symbol for cobalt. Understood? Yes, very good. So this is
Didi,
just an example. I didn't get you.
Didi, can I ask something?
Please ask.
What is meaning of denoted?
Denoted means it is represented.
Okay,
It's
Didi.
written. Now, third one. These symbols also represent an atom of that element. Example, H represents the element hydrogen as well as one atom of hydrogen. Now, what happens here is, now see here, they have, what is the symbol for hydrogen? H. Okay, so in hydrogen there is only one atom, so they have just written H. Suppose in other elements, I'll come to that later. So these symbols also represent an atom of that element. Now carbon's symbol is C. So in this symbol C, how many C's are there? Only one. That means there is only one atom in carbon. Okay. Yeah. Fourth one. Other symbols have been taken from the names of elements in Latin, German, or Greek. Now, there are some elements which have been taken from other languages like Latin, German, and Greek. What are those names? Like the symbol of iron is Fe. Now you observe here, you might have a question, दीदी आयरन का तो IRON स्पेलिंग है लेकिन उसका सिंबल Fe क्यों डाला है? Because iron is taken from, आयरन सिंबल है ना वो लैटिन लैंग्वेज से लिया गया है. आयरन को लैटिन में फेरम बोलते हैं. क्या बोलते हैं? फेरम. ठीक है, फेरम. तो
Okay.
इसीलिए Fe, इसलिए आयरन का सिंबल होगा कैपिटल F स्मॉल e. Same thing for sodium. Sodium is in English, but in the other language, it is natrium. It is told as natrium. That's why it is capital N small a. Same thing for potassium. Okay, these are some examples. Clear?
Didi, when my father says he says sometimes sodium and he says sometimes no. Na.
Yeah. Okay. See, these are some, these are the English names. These are the names in Greek, and these are the symbols. Okay, like sodium को Greek या Latin में क्या बोलते हैं? Natrium. तो Na ऐसे. ठीक है? You can just go through this later. See, chlorine को Cl, carbon को C, sulfur को capital S, phosphorus को P, boron B, silicon Si, helium He, neon Ne, argon Ar. Okay. Yes. What doubt you have?
दीदी आप स्क्रीन शेयर कर सकते हो, कुछ बताना था उसमें.
Yeah, 1 second. See, now if you observe this table, where is that table? Yeah, we learned about pure substances, correct? Then we've learned about impure substances.
Yes.
Then we learned
Yes.
about elements. In elements, we learned
Yes.
about all these four: metals, non-metals, metalloids, and noble gas. Now we will
Yes.
be learning about compounds. Mute yourself.
Didi, before that, I was asking a doubt.
Okay, now we'll be learning about compounds. Okay, so now we'll be learning about compounds. Yeah. A compound is a pure substance formed by the chemical combination of two or more elements in a fixed ratio by mass. A compound can be broken down into simpler substances. For example, table salt is a compound which can be broken down into two elements, sodium and chlorine. What happens? Did you understand this?
No, Didi.
Okay. So first of all, compound is a pure substance. Clear? Yeah. So a
Okay, Didi.
compound is a pure substance and it is formed by two or more elements when they come together. When two or more elements come together in a fixed ratio and when they combine chemically, they are called as compounds. Okay, so when they ask you the meaning of compounds, you're supposed to write this first paragraph. Okay, an example,
Oh,
you can write it as sodium and chloride. Some common compounds are water, carbon dioxide, sugar, common salt, chalk, washing soda, alcohol, etc. The smallest unit of a compound is molecule. What is it?
molecule. In alcohol also they put molecule, atoms and all.
In
Didi.
alcohol is a compound. That means they are mixed with many elements. Okay, there are many things which are mixed in the alcohol. It's not only one. They don't only put one ingredient. They mix two, three ingredients together. So that's why it is an example of a compound.
And even alcohol is illegal, no, Didi. Drinks only for military ones they can use. Why they give to people, common
Who told
people?
alcohol is illegal? It's not illegal. It is
But it
a bad habit.
affects our health.
Yes, it is just a bad habit. But do you know the government gets uh, major part of the money from this business, from this alcohol business.
Yes, Didi. Even my staff's brother is doing alcohol business.
Let's not go deep into all that nonsense, okay? Let's focus on this.
Okay.
Characteristics of compounds. That means ये compound होता क्या है, इसमें क्या क्या है, इसका characteristic क्या है. First thing, compounds are homogeneous. Okay. Second, the properties of compounds are entirely different from those to its constituent elements. That means this compound is there, no, it is different from the other things. Okay, from this elements, from metals, non-metals, it is a different thing. compounds can be broken down into their constituent elements only by chemical means, not by physical means. Okay, that means this compounds, what does it have? It has two or more elements together, correct? Now those elements can be separated by the chemical process, not physically. It can be differentiated by chemical. Okay. Then the next one, compounds have fixed composition of their own. That means the ratio of the elements in the compounds are fixed. Okay. Now example, sodium and chloride. If sodium is 2, chloride will be 3. This will not change. 2 is to 3. Suppose the ratio is 2 is to 3. It will always be 2 is to 3. It will never change. Fifth point. Energy is either absorbed or liberated during the formation of a compound. Sixth point. A compound can be represented by a formula. What?
Formula.
Have you done your activity 1? I told you to do.
No, Didi, I forgot. Sorry.
You forget to eat.
No, Didi, sorry. I will do today.
Okay. Now, I want you to solve this exercise 1. Okay.
Now,
Send
Didi.
you the PDF also. Yeah. First, write down, open your book, write down the date heading and start off. Okay. You have studied in the beginning of the chapter that all the substances are made up of very minute particles called atoms and molecules. Now you will be learning the meaning of atoms and molecules. So atom, we'll start with an atom. An atom is the smallest particle of an element that exhibits all the properties of that element. It may or may not exist independently, but can take part in every chemical reactions. So, see, we cannot see atoms, okay? Through a naked eye, we cannot see. These atoms are very tiny, like particles, okay? That has all the properties of elements, okay? And they take part in chemical reactions. If they are independent or they are not independent, that doesn't matter. They take part in chemical reactions. Done?
Didi, today I have to leave earlier, Didi, because in my phone there's no charge. It was 16, now it's 24.
Okay. Atoms of same element are all identical. They differ from the atoms of other elements. Atoms of same elements are identical. Okay. Now, if the elements are same, they'll have same kind of atoms. And if the elements are different, the atoms will also be different. That is why different elements differ in their properties. Molecules will about molecules we learn in the next class. Okay.
Okay, Didi.
So, any doubts till here?
No, Didi. Thank you. Sat Sri Akal. Namaste, Didi. Bye.